Prepare for exciting Bionicle video. I'm gonna tell you who the great beings created. Pyromagna was turned to a desert. The great beings decided they needed a savior, a hero. For this reason they constructed a gigantic robot. After the robot was finished, it should search the universe to bring new knowledge to restore Pyromagna. Badly, something got wrong. Then they constructed a new robot that should save them all. The great beings were the first creatures on Pyromagna. They began life as plants and made flowers. But then metal emerged and they fused metal, turning into their now forms. They knew the great robot would have damages. They decided to create a new species that would repair the robot when he had any inside damage. Using the DNA of the Skrull and many other species on Pyromagna, the great beings planned to create a new race. After waiting, they created the Matoran, the Toraga, and the Toa. All of those were 3 types from one species. The Matorans would let the great robot function and repair any damage. The Toas would protect them from any danger, and the Toragas would bring advice and wisdom. Back then, the Skrull were the most dominant species on the planet. For this reason, the Bionicles were based on the Skrull mostly. The Toa were based on the leader type of the Skrull. The second type of the Skrull were turned to the Toraga. Their brutalist aggression and bronze was reversed to wisdom and calmness. The final type of the Skrull species was used for the Matoran. Their quick speed and quick thinking would help by the repairs for the great spirit robot, and should help when the Toa wouldn't be there to defend them to fight for their own. Everything seemed ready, though then a piece from the first great spirit robot crashed in the lab of the great being, destroying a special mechanism. This mechanism was connected to thousands of tubes that would create the Matoran and the others. Badly now, with this special device destroyed, the creations of the great beings would turn a way they didn't expect it. As the great beings understood what happened, it was too late. Their creatures were created, but their skin rotted away in a minute. They would die all, and their brain was damaged with unpreparable damage. But though luckily the great beings knew to turn technology and organic to one. They created circuits and more. They built entire metal construction for them. The great beings would create a metal cell that would put inside the organs from a Bionicle and close it up. The cell would be not only fused together, it would also fuse with the flesh itself. The other pieces from a Bionicle body would be held together by the muscle flesh exposed by a leg and arm areas. And what is with this little light? This little light was connected to the heart itself. The heart had nerve ends that were connected to wires. And those were connected to the little light. Whatever the heart did, the little light showed it. This little light shined all the time. When the heart started beating slower and slower, the light started getting on and off slower and slower. When the heart stopped, the light stopped to shine, and the Matoran was soon to die. When the Matoran's heart died, many electronic pieces died with it. And what is with this scene in Bionicle 2?
Then I failed you. I told you. I'm a cross-wired freak.
Easy. I shall explain it now. The brain was damaged, but the great beings managed to put electronic wires and all the other stuff into the part of the brain. The brain was still developed and have half the knowledge it should have. The other half would be brought by the electronic wiring in the brain. The new techno-organic brain was put inside a translucent containment that should hide the brain for security reasons. This brain would be contained inside this translucent piece and would have a mental copy. Would a second techno-organic brain would have a mental connection. When a Bionicle would return to the Red Star and his body was unrepairable, the clone body would be used to put his spirit inside, that he could continue live in this new form. The nerve ends in this part are making the eyes. They are there to let the brain notice you know how eyes function. This is the way the entire muscle flesh from a bionicle body came from, directly from the brain, with extra regeneration powers given by the great beings. Behold, are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? You mean your arm? No, I mean those. I mean those hydraulic pieces. Why are they existing? The great beings have planned that our muscle flesh would hold together our arms, legs, and almost all metallic pieces in our body. But some of those metallic pieces are not reachable for our skin flesh, while some armor pieces are in the way, or the muscle flesh didn't grow to this point. For this reason, those hydraulic pieces were built in the last moment to help us with our strength. Let's show you a demonstration. Now, why are we needing mass? When I can remember you, the Glatorians and the Glatorans von Pyromagna were once organic creatures, badly with the time and destruction, and their home planet was turned into a gigantic desert. Their body pieces were lost. They were once organic creatures, but their body parts were replaced with mechanical and robotic pieces. Now they are looking like robots. But still, they are still organic. They are still inside organic. Their organs, flesh, brain, and all the others are still inside their robot bodies. What you knew who I gonna get in this form? As Makuta took over the Great Spirit robot's body, he killed me and all the other characters in the Bionicle universe. The Red Star people knew when a body of a Bionicle is destroyed, they're gonna create a new one for them, and they can live in this. Everyone in the Bionicle world has now a new clone body with some resemblance to the original body. And I swear were released on Pyromagna, we had those new bodies. Characters like the Baraka, Vizrat, the Boraki, and Rahi, and all the other characters. You mean we are not robots or organic creature? We are both of it? Yep, we are both of it. We are the perfect fusion. But organic and technology can also work differently, like humans and AI robots. Both can work together to create a future where both of them are even and both have get bunch of profit. Other things like there are robotic limbs to replace organic ones that were lost. Are those not cyborgs? I think so. There are a lot of things you can do. Technology and organic together, who knows what they can do. Robots and humans working together and being evenly working evenly is the same high life form would make so. One is nothing without the other. Totally wisdom. Yeah, I hope you liked this video. Yeah, when humans and machines work together, there's nothing they cannot do. Yeah. Is the video now gonna end? I think we still have some minutes. Oh.